this week's edition of Choose Chat, where we talk about making godly choices that can transform your life. My name is Jill Miller.
And I'm Laura Pedersen, and we are so grateful that you came back this week and join us on Choose Chat. This week we want to talk about choosing kindness.
Kindness, that is such a good topic. I love it.
Yes. With the schools all beginning, I was at a coffee hour where they gave us stickers that says, "Be kind." And I think that throughout the entire state of Nebraska, that's a new hashtag that they have out there. Getting to kids in the school system about kindness.
Oh, that's so good. It's so important because we've become mean.
Absolutely.
We have become mean. I mean, I think about social media and how we say things on there that we would never say to someone in person. We've just gone over the edge as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
And we cut people down. We get so political. We aren't kind about agreeing to disagree.
Right.
Sometimes we have to agree to disagree. Well, Laura, you had mentioned that earlier this week, that was an idea, and I thought that was really cool. Well, then today, in one of my books I read, it's called Be More by Sandy Krakowski, a great book. But today's reading said, choose kindness. I'm like, oh,
Isn't that something?
Yeah, thank you for that affirmation, God. Choose kindness. That doesn't mean you become a doormat and make all the sacrifices. It just means you give more when no one expects you to. You mindfully, intentionally, and actively choose to extend mercy, avoiding retaliation or retribution. Oh my gosh, those three words. Mindfully, intentionally, and actively choose kindness. That's so powerful.
It is, because if we're not mindful and intentional, that's when the negativity and the disagreements and the arguments come in.
Right.
It's like, what do we really want out of the conversation that we're having with others? And if in fact what we really want is a disagreement, then
that's what we're going to find is a disagreement.
Right.
Well, and you said something this morning. You were talking about how we are called to be disciples of Christ. Can you share that? Because it was so powerful.
Yes. As I was doing my reading this morning, I started reading about really the definition of being a disciple. And when we think about the definition of being a disciple, it's not just about being a Christian.
Right.
Because when God called the disciples to come and follow him, he wanted all of them. They gave up everything that they had to follow him and go forth and follow his commands, be who he is to others.
Right.
It's not about just thinking about going to church and
the
getting what we want
and
then not doing anything Monday through Saturday after we're at church on Sunday.
Right. And think about that. If you look at Jesus' life, he was so kind. He was so kind to the hurting, to the lost, to the broken people. He wasn't judgmental like we tend to go, and that's where that anger and that meanness can set in when we get judgmental. So we encourage you to think about that. We are called to be the hands and feet of Jesus. And if Jesus was anything, he was always kind.
So, and loving. Kindness is loving.
Kindness is love in action. Really, that's what it is. Thanks for listening in. We hope you'll choose kindness this week.
Absolutely. And we look forward to seeing you again next week on Choose
Chat.
Have a good week.
I choose